Wagwan YouTube, you don't know it's your boy Davinci from Davinci Studios back again with another exciting tutorial. And guys, this one is really much for the girls. Like, I'm not gonna lie. If you're a girl, like, you should just continue watching this video. You get me? If you're a guy and you do freelance graphic designing, continue watching this video. You know what? It's for everybody, but it's a really girly design. I really like it. I did it for a project called Talk Up for a big Jamaican artist called Daniel Di. Y'all should go check her out right now. It's up in the cards right now. And just make sure y'all support it. All right. Tell me what you guys think of the teaser down in the comments below. Lit. All right, guys. Yeah, I know the teaser. It was really dope. I really like the teaser. Personally, it's a more of a very girly design. You get me? But I think that anybody can utilize it, and it's not really about the girliness of it. It's more focused on letter shading because letter shading is more of a concept. It was used all around in like Photoshop. And I'm like, okay, why can't I do this exact same concept in Adobe After Effects, which is a software that I use the most. And whenever I use that concept in here, I would have more flexibility. So I'm gonna show you guys exactly how I did that. So we're just gonna go down here and create our new composition, 1920 by 1080p. The usual. Y'all know my usuals. Everything that I make is normally in 1080p. Composition name, letter shading. Let's create a new solid by Control Y. Let's call this BG. Let's go over to our effects and preset area and we're going to type in ramp. We're going to click and drag gradient ramp and put it on our layer. Now gradient ramp is basically, it's used in graphic design for a lot of purposes, but you can use it to create very interesting backgrounds. Backgrounds that, where you range from one color to the next. So, you're ranging from black here, because black is your start color and your end color is like white. So it ranges, you get what I'm saying? So for this one, we want to create a nice little girly design. We would like to use colors like cyan and pink. These are very girly colors. So we're going to make our start color to be very light cyan, be about there, and or end color to be a very much saturated cyan, just like so. All right. You can use these toggles. We're gonna change it from linear ramp to a radial ramp because we want it to seem like the lighter section of our cyan is almost like of a light source hitting or letter shading. We can play around with this how where you'd like this to be. You'd like a nice stretched out lighting source. Or I guess to fake a nice lighting source. Now we're gonna create our first I guess our first mat. Now, the font that I use is down in the description. You guys should go and get it. It's called Back to Black. So we're gonna hit Control Shift and Alt T all together, and we're gonna type in whatever we want. Let's call this letter. We're gonna, capital Letter. You have to make sure that you use capital letters whenever you're using cursive fonts in After Effects. You want it to look good. So it's gonna be Back to Black. I have the demo version, so the demo version is down there. We're gonna make this say 400. This is the font. Let's center it up for you guys. Let's make it white. The color of it doesn't matter right now. We're gonna add color to it. So we're gonna add another gradient ramp because we'd like it to be pink, but we don't want it to just be a very flat pink. We would like it to be, pink ranging from a lighter color pink to a darker color pink. All right. So we're gonna take our start color ramp here and put it to like the edge of this L and our end ramp here to the corner of the R. And we're gonna change our start color to like very light pink as I said, and then our end ramp to probably a nice saturated red. just like so. Yeah. All right. So we you can change this also to a radial ramp. It looks way better on radial ramp to me. But as I said, guys, in these tutorials, anything that you guys want to venture off into, it's that's how you're supposed to do it. You're supposed to try your own stuff and not do everything that I'm doing. You get what I'm saying? Okay, so let us start shading this. It's a very simple concept. So we're gonna lock our layer so we can't move it or do anything with it. Let's lock our BG as well. So we don't move our BG. So we can't move anything. All right, awesome. So now we're gonna zoom in with our greater than symbol. We're gonna hit G to get our pen tool. We're gonna click so that no layers are selected. However, once you're locked, you can't select any layer. We're gonna use our hand tool to hover around, wherever you want to look. We're gonna hit back G and we're going to shade this section of the L. Now, let me explain. We're going to create a nice shape layer to say, okay, we want the top of this L to be shaded down. So we're going to hit here, hit Control Shift H, to bring up our controls. We're going to hit from one end to the next end of this L. And then, you can click anywhere up here. We're just going to create a nice little solid up there. Hit this back again and stretch this out to get a Bezier curve, and we're gonna bend it because it's a cursive font, so we would like to get a bent type of flip. You get me? All right, so probably this is not looking like something that you guys wanna be seeing right now, but I'm telling you, just follow it through and you guys will realize how beautiful it looks in the end. You guys saw the teaser. Come on. All right, so now this is actually all done. Yeah, so we're gonna turn on our layer and you're gonna see it's a white solid. We're gonna, unlock all the layers. We're gonna hit letter, and we're gonna copy the same gradient ramp and hit Control C, hit our shape layer, and hit Control V because we'd like the same color patterns to be on there. We're gonna hit Enter to rename this and call it Shadow Matte. Boom. We're gonna right click and pre-compose it, and we're gonna call it Shadow Matte, say 135 or whatever you guys want to call it. We're going to add a drop shadow to this. So drop shadow. Boom. We're going to say, a shadow of say 7 and a feather of say 75. Yes. We're going to change the shade color to a more crimson red. You know what I mean? You know what I mean, guys? We're going to duplicate the letter mat and put it above or shadow layer here, toggle our switches, if you're not seeing the track mat here, and toggle our switches, and we're going to change this from none to alpha matte letter. So basically what that just did is just saying that the shading, we just only want the shading to be applied to areas that are on letter, and this is how you get this flip looking type of end result. Now this tutorial, guys, obviously is for more advanced designers who are well aware of certain controls and stuff like that in After Effects. And it's just to share stuff to say, okay, designer to designer. You get me? If you're not well acquainted with Adobe After Effects and its tools, then most definitely check out our beginner series, which is a more detailed type of tutorials to teach you guys more basic concepts, and you guys can learn stuff before you get to this level. Let us shade more of this word letter here. Let us shade both the T's. All right. So we're gonna click no layer here. We're gonna click off of every layer, and then we're just gonna click, from the end that you'd like to start your shading from to this layer. I normally turn off my matte while I'm doing this as well, and click it there. Boom. We're gonna click our layer again and click two. We're gonna put two mattes on top of it and flip them differently. I'm flipping my two T-tops differently. You guys can not do that if you guys want, but as I said, you guys do anything that you guys feel like doing, what is right for you guys. You get me? All right, awesome. Um, yeah, those are the only two things I'm a flip. We're gonna change this, as I said, shadow once again. We're gonna put our same gradient ramp on top of it, so it gets the same color patterns as letter. We're gonna right click and pre-compose it. Call it whatever you guys want, shadow matte 2, right? We're gonna add a drop shadows to it again. I just want it to be very much crystal. What I'm doing, it's really simple, guys. As long as you guys get the hit of it, it's really much very simple. Change this to a more crimson red, uh, and just duplicate letter. Wow, sorry about that. Duplicate letter, and alphamat it to the letter mat, just like that, and you get a flip design. It's very simple, guys. A very simple tutorial. I didn't want to take very long on this because it's a very basic, type of tutorial, and something that, if you, even if you guys want, you guys could mock it up in Photoshop. But I'm just like, okay, I would like to share this concept with you guys. All right. Thanks a lot for watching, guys. You guys can check me out on Instagram at D_AV_INCI. You get me? That's Davinci. It's on the screen right now. You guys should just go check me out. Guys, remember to subscribe. I really appreciate whenever you guys subscribe it. I'd really like to get, more outreach to a lot more people and for more people to see my content. So you guys have to subscribe so that more people can see that, yo, I have a following. You get me? Remember to like the videos and drop a comment to let me know how you guys feel about this tutorial and whatever I did in this, if you guys understand it. All right. If you guys know me on Instagram, then you guys should make sure you guys like this video and DM it to me, and I'll make a personal, letter shaded girly type design for you guys. So you guys can have and hold as your own from DaVinci Studios, free of charge, just for supporting us. All right. Thanks a lot, guys, for watching, and have a great night, great day, or a great night, or whatever. Great weekend, great week, and catch you guys in the next one. All right. Later.